This is In Depth. Restaurants and bars are struggling in the middle of this pandemic. Some have closed, others are on the brink, and that means people are losing jobs or their livelihoods are on hold. So how do you walk the tightrope of enforcing guidelines that can save lives while keeping businesses afloat? Well, the 7-day shutdown of Casey's Timeout Lounge after packed houses at 2 concerts underlines the challenge facing health authorities. Indiana State Excise Police responded this weekend to the scene, but have refused to answer our questions about what they saw and if they even went into the bar. So I talked to one of the people on the front line of a battle surrounding COVID and the economy. Joining me now is Joe Grease. He's the administrator at the Vanderburgh County Health Department. Thank you for joining me tonight, Joe. County and city officials say they are following guidelines and orders from the governor. When it comes to bars and restaurants, though, we are allowed full capacity as long as social distancing guidelines are followed. How is that possible in a business like Casey's Timeout Bar and Grill? You've got capacity versus social distancing.
It is difficult, but the governor's executive order talks about, when people come in groups, they have a social bubble, whether it be family members or friends. Those folks, should be socially distanced from other groups of people coming in as well. There are some issues probably with dealing with that, but these are the orders that we're responsible for covering and making sure are occurring. I know there are times that people maybe have to ask, staff may have to ask people, to separate and social distance. I don't know if there are ways to add seating in different establishments. I know a lot of restaurants have done that. We've been out to see a lot of different bars and restaurants, and that is occurring. In this situation, it did not happen over the last weekend, and that's part of what we're responsible to make sure that people are safe and we're adhering to the safety protocols that are spelled out.
And Joe, have you seen the video from last weekend's concerts posted on social media? We cannot show those videos because we cannot reach the people to get permission to show them. But did you see those, and what did Indiana Excise Police tell you?
I know that we received a lot of pictures, a lot of videos through our social media pages, through our website and email. I have not seen the video. I've seen a lot of the pictures. I know that when we reported to the state excise police that they had the concert on Friday and we're going to have a similar type concert on Saturday, we asked them to investigate. They sent people out. They were able to determine what was happening in the facility on Saturday and took pictures, provided a report to us describing the violations, which is lack of social distancing. When people are not seated at their tables, eating and drinking, they were not wearing masks. So those are the things that they listed in their report. And that's what then we reacted with to issue the closure order this Wednesday.
And we first reported this situation last Friday night. Were the excise police there last Friday, or was it Saturday before they first arrived there?
I believe it was Saturday. We received numerous complaints that Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon. That's, I think, when a lot of the social media had the pictures and the videos that we received. And so we provided that information, those complaints, and some of the other information that we received to the state excise. And that's when they went in that Saturday evening to do their investigation.
Okay, when something like that happens, if they are actually witnessing this, do they have the authority to basically say this is over with right now? Because we're not talking about one concert here, we're talking about 2 consecutive, and we were told by the operations manager of the concert itself that they had sold 400 tickets. The question that I think some people have is, how did this happen? If it happened on Friday night, how did it repeat itself on Saturday night?
Well, there is a process that we have to go through, that the state excise has. And essentially what has to occur is we collect information that shows where violations are occurring. And so we have partnered with the state excise police. They've graciously helped us in that process. They are able to have their officers go out in the evenings and on weekends in times where we don't really have people where we can send them out at those times. So once the information is collected, it has to be in-person collection. We've been in consultation with the county legal department. There are certain requirements as far as the collection of that information, that we provide and we gather. And so we have to make sure we're following all of those guidelines. We don't want to overstep our authority. We don't have the authority to just shut someone down. If they say they're going to have a concert, there are ways possibly to have that and do it safely by social distancing, wearing masks, following those guidelines within the governor's order. But if that is viewed to not, we see in excise sees that there are violations, then that's when we have to react to that.
We've got less than a minute here. We'll have to make this brief, Joe. When we talk about the mitigation now that this particular business on the east side must present to the health department, how involved is that? Is that just basically its plan? Here's what we're going to do. Tell me about that briefly.
So right now we're looking at what they submit. We review that. We'll probably ask questions if there are missing pieces. Or if we think there may be some better ideas, we will work with them hand in hand, provide guidance, answer their questions, and we'll go through that probably on a couple different reviews and edits. And once that's finalized, we will approve that, and then they can move forward. And then they'll be checked again and make sure there are follow-ups with all of that.
Well, Joe Grease with the Vanderburgh County Health Department, thank you very much. I know your plate is full, especially in the times that we live, but thank you for taking time to be with us tonight.
Happy to do it. Thanks, Brad.